Aloha everyone, 안녕하세요, 大家好, konnichiwa. Welcome back to our channel. This is Leilani Soon. Today I'm going to be sharing about my Miss Chinatown Hawaii and Miss Chinatown USA experience. And if you're interested in joining these pageants, I highly recommend that you do. Yeah, so let's get started. So jump back to, so after I had finished my study abroad in Taiwan, I was really interested in competing again, joining another pageant, and I was interested in joining the Miss Chinatown pageant. Back in at that time, Miss Chinatown had just become a part of the Miss Hawaii system, and I thought I had always wanted to run for Miss Hawaii. Like that was like one of like a dream. That it was a dream. Seeing all these beautiful young women who are winning and representing Hawaii on a national stage at Miss America was super inspirational, and so I thought it would be cool to have a shot if I was blessed with that opportunity. On my flight back from Taiwan, I actually had our friend Jeff Lau, who is a part of the Chinese Chamber, a former president, and also very active in the community, on my flight, and he encouraged me that yeah, I should totally run for Miss Chinatown. So I did join the Miss Chinatown Hawaii pageant in that time. It was fall of 2009. I want to say it was like September of 2009, I think. Okay, anyway, it was in the fall of 2009. And then no, actually I think it was November, anyway, somewhere in there, 2009. So in that year we had total of 5 girls, and I was one of them, but they were really all great girls, and so I was blessed with the Miss Hawaii Chinese Queen, yes, title. And then my friend Janelle was given the Miss Chinatown Hawaii title. And then I didn't realize, but what happened was because I was already, I believe, 24, that used to be the cutoff age for Miss Hawaii. Now it's 28, but before it was 24. So Janelle was going to go. She went to the Miss Hawaii competition, and then I was blessed to have gone to the Miss Chinatown USA competition. So Miss Chinatown, we also had some great cultural classes and also personal development classes. They have a good relationship with the JCs, several different JC groups, I think. Yeah, so which is a volunteer group. So we had many chances to volunteer and receive support, bless them, from the JCs, and also just many volunteer opportunities in the community, like with the food bank, with Special Olympics. We also were blessed to do visit Chinatown again for Choi Chang and the start of the Chinese Lunar New Year again that year in 2010. And then yeah, so we got to do a lot of community service and volunteer at events, which was very fun. And then so then in February of that 2010, I was blessed to be able to go to San Francisco, and that is where Miss Chinatown USA was held. And so that was another amazing experience, and thank you so much. Miss Chinatown sponsored me to go. They paid for my whole trip, and I didn't have to pay for anything. I just needed maybe some spending money if I wanted, but my flight, my accommodations was all paid for, so I was so thankful. So Miss Chinatown USA was another cool experience. So Miss Chinatown USA has young women representing the different Chinatowns across America. So we had like from Texas, from Washington, from New York, DC, all the different Chinatowns coming together in San Francisco for the Miss Chinatown USA pageant, which was very cool. So we spent 2 weeks in San Francisco, Chinatown, visiting different restaurants, different Chinese societies, the businesses, and different experiences like Ghirardelli Square. I know Ghirardelli chocolate is so famous, and just a lot of like. They also would ask you or find out like where you're from, like your society, or the groups that your ancestors or your grandparents or whatever may have come from, and we were able to visit them. And when we visited the specific ones that were connected to our family, they would give us like a special gift because we belonged to them, in addition to the gifts that everyone was getting. So that was cool. Yeah, so that was cool. It was an amazing experience. I met so many wonderful people there. And yeah, it was so amazing. I had no idea that first of all, that there are so many Chinatowns in America, and then second of all, that this, that they could come together for something like this. And so another cool thing about that pageant was many of those girls also were good Mandarin or Cantonese plus English speakers. So that was another cool place to practice Mandarin and listening and speaking. And so we had our pageant, and then I was blessed with the Miss Talent title that year at Miss Chinatown USA. And so after the pageant, they also have a very big parade in San Francisco, like to celebrate the Chinese New Year. So after the pageant, they have coronation ball, and then they have this big parade in San Fran. And so, San Fran is kind of cold. I blessed which friend told me that, because it's cold, you want to like have a leotard, but maybe so make sure it's like your skin color, but like you can like wear it on the inside so that you'll have extra layer of warmth because it's cold. That was super smart, because it wasn't a joke. So just to be like a part of that parade, seeing all the people in the streets smiling and celebrating like the Chinese Lunar New Year, that was cool too. Like, how many people like get to experience that, being a part of the Queen and court on a float in San Francisco? Like, I was like, wow, I can't believe this is happening to me. So it was an honor, and I'm so grateful for that experience and these experiences that came together, the Miss Chinatown Hawaiʻi and Miss Chinatown USA, the directors and everyone involved in both of those systems. Like, thank you so much. Like, and even to this day, like, if you're interested in joining the Miss Chinatown Hawaii pageant, I really highly encourage you to do it. Jen, Renee, and Steph continue to do an amazing job directing that pageant and giving our young women opportunities to develop themselves and learn about their culture and go on to a next level, like a national pageant. So that was a really cool experience to be like at a national pageant, and it's for Chinatown. So that was so cool. So if you enjoyed this story and you're interested in learning more stories like this, or talking about culture and language, personal development through pageantry, and dance as worship, we welcome you to join our free school group where we talk about things like this. We are so excited to create a warm, inviting space for women to come and just connect and feel safe to share, make friends, and worship God together. So we welcome you there. Thank you so much for being here. Arigatou gozaimasu. 감사합니다. 谢谢大家. Mahalo nui loa, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.